It can be for sure. But the character also has really good zoning options with gyro and laser, just being able to throw those out and control a lot of space. But Palutena...
He's also heavy.
Also very heavy.
Very heavy.
But Palutena is able to break down opponents super efficiently.
Sure.
And if Palu gets a nair, then that's probably going to be a really quick 60 or 70% that you're going to be taking. But Hawk is doing a great job of just holding space right now, not letting Arkdee get into his rhythm. Sure. And the gyro side B is going to come out.
So much damage early on.
Yeah. The down air barely not going to connect, but Palu gets this nair, and that's going to be a lot of damage coming out. But Hawk able to get out of it early. We're going to be seeing Arkdee, arguably one of the best at ledge trapping in the state. Using... Yeah, Alex. Hey, he makes it look good. Not able to get the down throw back air. Doing a lot of pressure here. And sending Hawks corner to corner, not letting him breathe and get center stage here. Doing a great job of doing a run of shield to get rid of the gyro and doing down tilt fair in order to send him back off stage. And these are kind of just the positions where it's really where Arkdee gets in his mojo is he's incredibly proficient at ledge trapping, but he's actually going to footstool Hawk in order to get out of the berry, and that was huge. It means that he's not going to die super early. The back air barely not going to connect with the sweet spot. And both of them are kind of just holding on right now, trying to find the kill. Dash attack not going to take it. Nair not going to take it. The gyro will end it. Yeah, this is great. I believe that Hawk has historically struggled against Arkdee, mostly just due to R.O.B being such a big body, and therefore it's hard to escape a lot of the time. But he's done a great job right now of holding and controlling space. Using down throw gyro nair, down throw gyro fair, in order to just make this impassable wall. But he's done a great job with his boxing options too. And knowing when to retreat is such a huge thing in this matchup for Hawk. Otherwise, he's going to be caught out with these dash attacks or with these dash grabs, which can just rack up percent so well. But he's doing an excellent job right now.
There's the gyro.
Of holding down space. The Arkdee gets the nair out, going to send Hawk back off stage. That dash attack, he's going to barely knock as far as he would like. Down tilt back air going to come out, not going to kill. Explosive Flame not going to take it, but the back air will finish Hawk's stock. And this is where Arkdee is just so good, is when people have to start to interact with him. With the up tilt up air, is he going to be able to DI right? He gets the DI correct. F smash barely not going to connect for Hawk, but he's able to air dodge out of the down throw combo. And both of them are kind of just...
Yeah, fairly conservative here. Feels like it.
Excellent DI from Arkdee, barely not going down to the R.O.B up air. But now damage is going to start to come out, sends Hawk off stage. And this is where Arkdee's so good. That ledge trapping is so proficient with it. And now Arkdee's actually the one backing off, trying not to overcommit and not try to immediately get as much reward. Which is great, because he's able to recognize, hey, I don't need to get as much extra credit immediately as possible. Going to be down throw. There's the up air, going to take it, going to last stock. R.O.B is also able to get a 0 to death. That would be quite good for Hawk here, and he's starting to look for it now. He dropped gyros, but he's able to just get a lot of damage with that laser and those down tilts coming out. He's having a harder time than usual breaking down Hawk's defense, but the up air is going to take it super early, calls out the high recovery.
What a way to finish out that first.
Yeah. What a way to bring that for Arkdee. That's really huge. Palu is one of the better characters at calling out those high recoveries, which is also why it's not a great matchup for R.O.B. Just because R.O.B doesn't have the tools to contest that up air.
Sure.
So he either has to go super high and completely change the timing, which then runs him out of fuel, which he has to land in order to get back, or he has to fast fall air dodge, which Arkdee can either see coming or he can fall with him, so he can do an up air and fall with him and then grab him when he lands.
Sure.
So it's really, really hard for R.O.B to do a lot in these situations, but we're going to be seeing them.
Looks like PS2?
Arkdee's thinking about his bans here. PS2 is good for both of them. Yeah, we're going to be going back to it.
Yeah.
Arkdee gets a lot off of those platforms. Being high, it lets him more easily chase R.O.B when he's up high.
Right.
But Hawk is able to keep people on those platforms for longer too.
Fair.
And the big space allows Hawk more area to retreat towards, but these nairs are going to come out to start, not able to get the up air. Yeah. It's a quick 70 from Arkdee, and putting Hawk into the corner, but not able to quite do as much with it. He's struggling to get off ledge here against a really good character at ledge trapping and a really good player. Parries the back air and starts to open Arkdee up, but Arkdee's going to get the double parry, and the forward tilt is going to clink with the R.O.B up tilt. And they're starting to scrap now, gets the grab after the down tilt.
Feels like this first stock for each player has been very, just a little bit, little bit conservative, but mostly just like trying to get like that pepper damage in, trying to do a little bit of damage, like kind of feel it out.
For Hawk, definitely, but he's going to call out the air dodge with an F smash. Wow, and that's excellent work. But the down throw backer is barely not going to take it for Arkdee. But as you're saying, like, Hawk kind of has to pepper just because unless he's doing 0 to death stuff with gyros, and the backer going to take it for Arkdee, unless he's doing 0 to death stuff with the gyro, it's kind of hard for him to do any extensively long combos, especially because you start to be put into Palu blender as you take a quick 47% and get put into the corner.
Yeah.
And so it's really committal for R.O.B to do anything.
Sure.
But Arkdee is able to get these longer strings together that just do more damage, while Hawk has to, like you said, play more conservative, play more of a pepper style, hit and run, and set up that wall. Which we saw him do an excellent job. It's unfortunate that he died as early as he did game 1 in the last stock, because other than that, he was doing an excellent job of holding stage control, not allowing Arkdee to have any easy ways in. But we're going to see the tech come out, and that's a huge piece of damage right there with the sweet spot laser. And all of a sudden, a back air could kill, but that up air is going to take it again. Wow.
Yeah, and that's kind of the thing that you were commenting on, that it's going to be very difficult to kind of deal with.
Yeah. It is hard for R.O.B to deal with it. You have to do so much just to weave around it. However, this spike going to come out, not able to fully follow up. R.O.B can fly. But yeah, Dylan. He sure can.
Oh, it's like a jetpack. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fly off the map.
Yeah.
It is
He is flying. He is definitely
Gameplay-wise,
flying.
I feel like it's been pretty even, but score-wise, it's been pretty one-sided for Arkdee.
Yeah, Arkdee was able to really command that game, able to get that 2 stock, but we're going to be switching up now, going to town.
It did feel like the first one was a little bit more hard fought. The second one was a little bit more,
Absolutely.
much more in Arkdee's favor.
Hawk definitely put it all out there, like, I'm going to stop you from coming in.
Yeah.
And then when Arkdee was able to figure that out a bit more in game 2 and the end of game 1,
Yeah.
it started to look a bit more like, okay, I need to interact with you, and when you're forced to interact with Arkdee, it is hard to get out of there. But we're going to town now, which I like a lot. Hawk doesn't want to die super early off the top, which town allows that.
Sure.
But it's also going to give him still that large space. Okay. Okay.
Wow, that was perfect.
Huge.
That might have changed everything.
Yeah.
We are so back, chat.
We are so back. But you still get the giant space, similar to PS2, but you don't die as early at the top. And your back air might be able to kill Palu as early as 6th year, which is a big, big deal. And we're seeing Arkdee, though, just continue these ledge traps, but Hawk's starting to fight his way out of it. And
Yeah, but having to take a lot of damage for it, though, on that fight back.
For sure. Definitely going to have to utilize how heavy he is, but Palutena now with the gyro. Starting to pressure on the dash attack, going to put him back off stage. Laser coming out, forcing Arkdee to respect it a little bit more. Dash attack not going to connect. And the back air is going to take it. That's sort of the double-edged sword with down here, is that even though you're not dying off the top,
you're dying more to the side.
Exactly,
it's
yeah.
much shorter on the side, but...
Yeah, exactly. Oh, not able to get the nair. That possibly could have been it. Hawk not able to find the down air. And there's so much damage. Arkdee not able to get the last hit of the up air. He could have gotten a lot more damage there. No jump from Arkdee, but he's barely going to land with that nair. That's so much damage being put on Hawk here. He has to try to find this.
Yeah, getting so much value out of this first stock.
Yeah, a lot of extra credit coming out here for Arkdee. And the reflector going to come out, telling Hawk to get that out of here. Ooh, he's going to call out the jump side beat with the runaway back air.
Before he loses his first.
Yeah, Hawk has to be pretty careful here. You got to find the stock, but you can't do it too haphazardly.
And that's kind of the thing that we were talking about, right? Where Arkdee kind of feels fairly confident in those positions where you kind of have to fight into it.
Absolutely. He's even though he's one of the most aggressive players in the state,
Yeah.
he's so hard to break down in his defense still. Just because he's incredibly good with his movement and incredibly good at using his big aerials in order to snuff you out, but going to get the grab and the up throw isn't going to take it. No rage is going to mean that that's not going to kill. Food?
Yeah.
What kind of food?
So you're talking about the green
Bro, they just dropped Tom.
Green Lantern pizza. We're back.
Sorry, chat. Had to take a nice lunch intermission here. Make sure we get our dinner plan straight.
Lunch at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's drunch. I don't know.
Drunch.
Dunch.
That's a new one.
Linner.
Yeah.
But
Are we gonna see a complete sweep in the finals game?
for winner's side, we might. And then, yeah, they're going to end it. And that is going to be Arkdee with a dominant 2-0 over Hawk. That first game pretty close, but the last two all
Very dominant.
all go in Arkdee.
Very dominant game from Arkdee.